Meghan Markle and Prince Harry didn't go to the Met Gala in 2026. Here's why. A fan said Meghan is friends with Beyonce. But Beyonce is not friends with Meghan. Insiders have told us why Meghan Markle and Prince Harry were not invited to the Met Gala in 2026. Beyonce, Nicole Kidman, Venus Williams, and Anna Wintour, Vogue's global editorial director, are co-chairing the Met Gala on May 4. 80. The first post says that one reason the royal couple has been ignored is because Meghan's relationship with Anna Wintour is not going well. According to the insider, Anna Wintour thinks Meghan and Prince Harry make everything about themselves. Wintour hasn't liked Meghan, especially since she and Harry left the royal family. Wintour is also a close friend of King Charles. She never gave Meghan a cover of American Vogue or invited her to the gala before. People say Wintour is closer to Harry's family. Some people also think that Meghan's so-called friendship with Beyonce is one-sided. A fan wrote on social media, "I think Meghan is friends with Beyonce, but Beyonce is not friends with Meghan. My question is, will she ever get an invite?" Someone else said, "Not while Anna is still in charge. In the end, she's just a Z-list actress from a cable show who got a dumb prince and then quit the royal family in a fit of rage and talked bad about his family for some money." Why the new Sophie Meghan rumor isn't true. The rumor going around online is even more dramatic than usual for royal gossip. That Sophie, Duchess of Edinburgh, has finally said it, and that Meghan Markle's supposed flirtation with Prince William ended her royal life overnight. But the public record doesn't back that up. Instead, I found social media posts and clips that repeated the headline, as well as more reliable coverage of an older rumor that palace staff thought Meghan was flirting with William because she was being so nice to him. That's not the same as Sophie making a public accusation. The difference is important. Sophie, Duchess of Edinburgh, is a full-time working member of the royal family. Her official job is to help the king in the UK and Commonwealth and support her own charities and organizations. William is the next king, and he and Catherine are still the public face of the monarchy. There is no official royal information that says Sophie publicly blamed Meghan for ending her royal life, and the royal website does not have anything like that. What the stronger reporting does show is a different, more normal kind of royal tension. This kind of tension happens when a new royal comes in, brings a more relaxed style, and clashes with a family culture that values formality in 2025. News stories about Tom Quinn's book say that palace staff thought Meghan's frequent hugs and kisses on the cheek were signs that she was flirting with William. The staff said those things were just rumors and misunderstandings, not proof of an affair or a statement from Sophie. That difference is the main point. The online rumor turns a vague complaint into a clear moral judgment. The book coverage, on the other hand, talks about how people are awkward, how they have different social habits, and how palace staff talk to each other. It doesn't show that there was romantic interest, and it definitely doesn't show Sophie making a public confession. Even the more sensational coverage of the book made the claims seem like they were coming from former staff members, not as proven facts. The real relationship between William and Sophie in public tells a much more stable story. Recent reports have said that they are close to and support each other, and Tatler said that the Prince of Wales and Duchess of Edinburgh have a deep understanding of the future of the monarchy and have done things together. A recent profile also said that William is very impressed with Sophie and her husband Edward and thinks they are important to a more efficient royal structure in the future. That doesn't sound like the language of a family fight. Sophie is not known for being a drama queen in her family. The royal commentary about her keeps saying that she is low-key, hard-working, and trustworthy. Tatler called her a secret weapon and a savvy peacemaker, and it also said that William and Catherine like her quiet, dutiful way of doing things. That bigger picture makes the viral line about her suddenly saying it seem even less believable. During a time when the working royal family has been under a lot of stress, the public has also seen Sophie become one of the most reliable members of the family. The royal family website says that she helps the king with a lot of different things, and recent news has shown her next to William and Catherine at important events. In that light, Sophie seems less like someone starting a personal war and more like someone who is helping the institution keep going. Meghan is still the easiest person in the royal story to turn into a lightning rod. The royal family's own website says that she and Harry stopped being working members in 2020. This means that every new rumor about the couple now comes from outside the formal royal structure and is spread by comments instead of being confirmed by the palace. Rumors spread more easily and harder to fix once they get going because they are so far away from official life. That's why the headline sounds bigger than the proof that goes with it. It takes real people and events, Sophie, Meghan, William, tension, flirting, and royal history, and mixes them into a story that feels like a revelation. But the facts we have point to something much more modest, a claim that was made again in a book about palace servants, a bunch of social media posts that made the claim seem bigger, and no proof that Sophie publicly said Meghan's behavior ended her royal life. The truth is that Sophie didn't really tell Meghan. It works because it has a simple bad guy, a simple reason, and a simple ending. In real life, the monarchy is usually more complicated than that. Sophie is a working royal known for being steady. William is a future king who seems to have a social, strong relationship with her. Meghan is a former working royal whose public image is still under a lot of scrutiny. When you put those pieces together, you don't get a scandal that Sophie confirms. This is just another reminder that royal gossip spreads much faster than royal truth. And maybe that's the real story hiding underneath all the headlines. Not who was invited, but who controls the room and who never needed to be there in the first place. Because let's be honest, in my opinion, power doesn't always show up on a red carpet. Sometimes it stays away, and less people wonder why. And that silence, it can be louder than any appearance. There is something uncomfortable about how quickly public opinion can turn into labels: invited, excluded, relevant, as if a person's value is decided by a guest list. And that says more about us than it does about them. And then there is a rumor side of it, the whispers, the half-truths, the story that grow bigger every time they're repeated, until people forget to ask one simple question: that's actually real here, and what just feels dramatic? So let me ask you, does not being invited really mean losing influence? Or could it mean choosing a different kind of spotlight? And when you hear these rumors, do you believe they reveal truth or just reflect what people want to believe? Because here's where it gets interesting. Moments like this don't end the story, they reshape it. A missed event today can turn into a strategic comeback tomorrow, or a complete shift away from that world entirely. My prediction: this isn't about one night. It's about direction. We may see a clearer divide between royal tradition and modern celebrity power, and where Harry and Meghan choose to stand next could redefine how they're seen for years. And that's why I keep watching, not the headlines, but the patterns, the choices, the moves that don't get explained right away. Because sometimes the biggest statement is the one that isn't made. So, stay with the story, watch what happens next, and when the next big moment comes, come back and tell me, was this a setback or the start of something completely different?